Right then guys, hello and welcome to part 4, which is going to be the last part, the last installment of making a sniper mission tutorial. Okay, we're very nearly there, and what I'd like to talk to you about today is the extract, and then I will show you the full editor of everything that's gone on with making this mission in one lump sum. Okay, right, if you guys recall, last time on part 3 we had come here, we had taken out our target, we had bugged out along this route here, and we had mortars going around this hill. Okay, we then had to follow red dots all the way up here. Okay, and then that then leads us to this area here. Okay, now this part of the build is really quite simple. Okay, so if I scroll out, you can see over here on Mollas, is it Mollas? Mollas airfield is where our extract birds are. Okay, so let's get straight to it. What's going to happen now is that our characters are bugging out and we're running as hard as what we can down here. Okay, this trigger here is an extract blah blah blah. You know what, I can't think. Extract switch trigger. It does nothing other than make sure that it's making this helicopter start his waypoints. Okay, it's night. He's going to be flying in enemy. He's going to be flying in hostile territory. Sorry about that. And he's going to be flying at full flying height 75 and stealth, because I didn't want any lights on. Okay, what I wanted with this also, just make sure I don't touch nothing over. What I wanted on this one also is I wanted his doors to be open. Okay, I didn't want anything. I didn't want the doors to be closed and us not to see what's going on. I wanted a type of a Vietnam type of look with the doors would be kept open, similar to what you'll find on Huey's. Okay, so what I also wanted as well was the same as the insert. I wanted the lock cargo, so basically what that is going to do is only give us 2 seats out of the 8 to actually sit on. Okay, so as basically this lock cargo _x true for each 0,1. That's basically gonna lock out all the seats apart from 2 of the cargo seats. Okay, this animate door R1, this animate door L1. That's gonna basically make sure that the doors stay open. Okay, so what's going to happen is that my character is going to be triggering that trigger. Then as soon as that happens, the helicopter then is going to be flying as fast as what he can over here. Okay, when he comes here, he's going to be slowing down to normal. Then he's going to be slowing down to limited, and again limited, but this time he's going to be coming down, so his flying height is going to be 30 instead of 75. Okay, so coming back here, our characters are going to be coming through here and I've triggered this extract. We're going to be coming down here, we're going to be going past the jackal and the same characters, the same bits and pieces that you saw on the insert is going to be replicated on the extract as well. Okay, there's no difference. Okay, so you've got the jackals there on stag. Okay, you've got the, in fact, I'll, just in case you didn't see it, I'll go over what's going on. Right, I've got this chap here. Okay, he's on a get in at waypoint, and it says on act this moving gunner Jackal 2. Okay, this vehicle is called Jackal 2, as you can see there. Right, and there's nothing fancy about him. This one though, I've got in his init bit, this moving driver Jackal 2, this add action light off Jackal 2. What that's gonna mean is I'm forcing the driver to actually make sure that he's sitting there, the engine is off, and that the lights are also off. Okay, because this is a nighttime op and he's supposed to be on stag and securing this LZ. Okay, I've got another security guy here. Okay, he's do stop this, so he's gonna remain there, not walk off. This set unit pos middle, so I wanted him crouching down. Okay, and that is going to be the same with these two places there. Why is that? Load, never fire. Load, never fire. Yeah, ignore that. I don't know what that's about. That should be hold, not load. Come down here and just move it to hold. There we go. Right. So these guys are going to be doing the same as what he's doing. Just staying there. They're going to be crouched down, taking a knee, and looking out. Basically, it does nothing really. We're not going to interact with them. It just shows the fact that this LZ is actually secured on all points. You've got the jackal there, covering our extract, so just in case we get bumped or we getting followed, then as we run past him, he's gonna have our 6 and he's gonna engage any targets. There are no enemies that's gonna follow us. I decided that the mission was long enough and hard enough without the added pressure of having us to fight through. Okay, so a quick run back from the AO down here, trigger this, and then when our characters then are happy and we run past him, we're gonna be taking up a position around here, basically around there. This chap then, okay, Jack 3, I've set him to this set captive true, do stop this. Now what's going to happen is that this trigger here, no, let's start with this trigger here. Right, this trigger here, same as the insert. Okay, this trigger can only be triggered by that helicopter. And what's going to happen when the helicopter comes into this trigger, then it's going to simulate my chem light, which is there, being thrown. Okay, so the chem light you can find in modules, effects, and chem light, and I've got blue light there. Okay, and I had left it at permanent effect because we're only going to be there for a little while, and then we're not going to see it again, so I just didn't bother. So what do we have then? Right, we have a chopper coming in here. He's triggered the chem light. The chem light is going to be going off or on. And what's going to happen here is you got Jack 3, who's him, right? Once the helicopter triggers this trigger, you've got Jack 3 switch move, axe underscore navigating, chopper underscore in. So what that's going to mean is that for this character here is then going to start waving his hands, calling the chopper in. Okay, once the chopper gets to this area here, right, he's going to be triggering Jack 3 switch move, axe underscore navigating chopper underscore out. So he's going to be crossing his arms as if to tell the pilot, well done, you're on the ground. Okay, as that's going on, our characters are then going to haul ass, get up here, get into the chopper, and what's going to happen is that the helicopter is on a load waypoint. Do stop evac 2, which is the name of the chopper. Evac 2 land. And then in the next waypoint, in the condition, you want alive unit 1 or unit 1 in evac 2. Alive unit 2 or unit 2 in evac 2. What that basically means is the helicopter will not take off until both units are in that chopper and the pilot actually knows that. Once we're in there, the pilot then is going to make a fast journey right across the map, and then he's going to be coming in then to land as normal and then drop us off here. Okay, that's our fob, and then he's going to be flying off into the distance. Everything worked fine right until I wanted the pilot to fly off, and he just wouldn't do it. He just spooled down, and then he just stayed there. And I haven't worked out how to get the chopper to fly off after he's emptied his cargo. I have no idea yet. It just didn't work. Okay. Right, that concludes the extract. As I said before, there's nothing difficult about it. It's all common sense. It's all quite basic, and it's an easy extract really. The only difficult bit was I had to search the forums to get the vehicle lights off during this extract, and I had to do some research on the animations of LZs, and that's it. Apart from that, everything is pretty bog standard basic stuff. What I'd like to talk to you about now is the overall layout of joining every different page together to actually build up what the whole mission is about. So what I done is I joined everything together, starting with part 1, and I worked my way through, and you see where it says here merge. That is how I stitched all the different pages together. Okay, so I will show you now what the whole mission looks like as it's been stitched together. Right then guys, we're on the page now where all the different elements of this mission has been merged together, and this is what it looks like as a whole. A few things that I've amended or done later on as an afterthought. I decided to have a small convoy there, okay, and that's going to be triggered to move once this section gets to this trigger. Okay, so as these get here, and they trigger this, and they also trigger these different patrols around here, this convoy will be on waypoints to never fire, careless, column and limited, and they basically are going to be traveling around here when we're going to be entering this village. Again, the purpose of them wasn't necessarily to add combat, it was just to show that there's a lot going on within Cirta, and it is occupied by enemy a bit more so than what Intel possibly suggested. So I just wanted the sniper team to be aware that there's going to be a vehicle or a small convoy of trucks coming in. That's all. I just wanted them to look at it. So what you've got then is you've got the friendly airbase there. You've got our base itself and our characters. You've got the jackal that's going to be going off once we get here. You've got our flight in. He's going to be coming around here. He's going to be witnessing a small firefight there. There's going to be a car moving around, just a normal civic car around there. We got the LZ. Then we're going to be moving along this route here, up here. And we're going to be traveling up here. Let's get the markers on so we can show you the route. So the blue markers indicate the route in. We're going to be coming up here. We're going to be setting up the OP there. That's going to trigger the section to move. That's going to trigger the patrols to move. Once this section gets to this area, it's going to be triggering all of these firefights. Once the target has been killed, we're going to have this vehicle doing what it wants, i.e. getting boarded and going in. We then have got to bug out and we'll travel along this route, which is then going to be triggering the little chappy down here to trigger these triggers for the mortars to explode. Come up here, trigger the extract waypoint for the chopper, or the move waypoint for him. We then hunker down around this area and we just await for the chopper. Once the chopper comes in, we board up and then we fly all the way back here where we have tea and metals. That, guys, is basically it. That is all the elements that went into making this sniper mission. I hope some people found it interesting. I hope people found new ways or saw new ways or different ways of doing things. I hope that people who have seen it have thought of ways in which they could help me by suggesting easier ways of getting around things, or suggesting codes that's going to make certain things happen, such as the helicopters taking off again after dropping us off. But apart from that, if you guys have enjoyed it, leave a comment below. If you like it, then press like. As always, I will continue to make better missions if I can. Every mission that we should be playing in future, I'm hoping to do tutorials like this. It's going to be roughly the same. It's all going to be done in stages. I'm going to be building up from the ground level up, and then I'm going to be showing you the end product, which is this. Okay, I'm not going to be showing you any gameplay. Reason being, because if you wanted to see the gameplay and you wanted to see how it all fitted together in game, then what you can do is to go through the Arma Brothers YouTube channel, and you will find the necessary missions that we just played on there. Okay, once again, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I certainly enjoyed building it, and I hope we will see each other very, very soon. Okay, bye bye.